NC Central law professor and practicing attorney Angela Gilmore reflects on her college experience while being a member of the LGBT community and explains how it led to her position as a plaintiff on the HB2 law. She speaks on the overwhelming support she received from her NCCU colleagues as well as the former chancellor, Dr. Deborah Saunders White.
So I had been a member of the board of directors of ACLU North Carolina. And so I got to know the people on the legal team and the administrative team and the board. I wasn't a member of the board, however, when the ACLU decided to bring suit against the state of North Carolina. But they wanted a class of plaintiffs that was as diverse as North Carolina is. And so I received a call from Chris Brook, who was the legal director, asking me if I would consider being a plaintiff. I have a lot of respect for Chris Brook. I have a lot of respect for the ACLU. I love North Carolina. I'm not originally from North Carolina, but it's my home now. And I wanted my home to be a place that was welcoming for me and for other people like me. And so when I was asked, I immediately said yes, because I figured, so what is it that I have to lose by being a plaintiff? There are some people who can't afford to be public because of the risk to their employment. I had spoke with my dean here, and I had her full support. She had spoken with the then chancellor. We had her full support. I didn't have to worry about my family, what they might think, because my family loves me, even if they don't quite understand, and even if they might wish that it were otherwise, they love me anyway, and so I knew I wouldn't have to worry about that. And when I saw that there were these young people, these like trans kids who were stepping up to be plaintiffs, there was no way that, you know, a middle-aged, middle-class woman in academia that I could say no, because I really had nothing to lose. And so the experience for me was a very positive one. I got to meet some wonderful people, and I think that we have helped to change the minds and hearts and attitudes of a lot of people in the state of North Carolina. I've talked to people who told me that they never really thought about it before, but if you had asked them, they would probably say, no, I'm not in favor of that. But then after meeting me and getting to know me, they realized that that's just a ridiculous position to take. So I'm very thankful that when they were looking for plaintiffs, that they called me and asked me to be one.
HB2 law, or the Public Facilities Privacy and Security Act, officially called an act to provide for single-sex occupancy bathroom and changing facilities in schools and public agencies, and to create statewide consistency in regulation of employment and public accommodations. The act passed in the state of North Carolina in March 2016. It was signed into law by Governor Pat McCrory. Some opponents of the bill describe it as the most anti-LGBT legislation in the United States.